Welcome back to Avengers Autos, where we go beyond the surface and break down what a car truly represents, not just in specs, but in experience, emotion, and future potential. Today, we're diving into something that could completely disrupt the performance SUV world, the 2026-2027 Corvette C10 SUV. Now pause for a second and think about that name, Corvette SUV. For some, that sounds like a contradiction. But what if this isn't just another badge experiment? What if this is the moment Corvette evolves into something far bigger? Let's break it down. Exterior design, aggression meets intelligence. The first thing that hits you about the Corvette C10 SUV is its presence. This isn't an SUV trying to look sporty. This feels like a machine designed to dominate the road before it even moves. Up front, you get a long, sculpted hood with aggressive vent detailing, a clear nod to classic Corvette DNA, but this isn't retro. It's modern, sharp, and purposeful. The nose sits low, almost unusually low for an SUV, giving it a planted performance-first stance. The body lines are tight, controlled, and deliberate. There's no unnecessary bulk here. Everything feels engineered rather than decorated. Then come the lighting elements. The razor-thin LED headlights give it a focused, almost predatory expression. Around the rear, a full-width lighting signature makes the SUV look wider and more stable, especially at night. And the wheels, large, dark-finished, performance-oriented, perfectly filling the arches and reinforcing that aggressive stance. But what really stands out is the aerodynamics. This isn't just about looks. The airflow channels, roofline taper, rear spoiler, and lower bumper shaping all suggest something deeper, high-speed stability and efficiency. This is not an SUV pretending to be fast. This is one that looks engineered to actually perform. Interior, a true driver's environment. Step inside and things get even more interesting. Instead of the typical flat dashboard with screens stuck on top, the Corvette C10 SUV gives you a driver-focused cockpit. The entire layout wraps around you, creating a sense of control and immersion. It blends two worlds beautifully, the low-slung, performance-focused feel of a sports car, and the elevated command position of an SUV. The seating is sporty yet comfortable, designed to hold you in place when driving aggressively, but still relaxed enough for long journeys. Material quality is exactly where it should be for a vehicle like this. You're looking at rich leather surfaces, carbon fiber-inspired trim, contrast stitching, and layered textures that add depth. And then there's the ambient lighting. Subtle, premium, and perfectly tuned to enhance night driving. It doesn't feel overly digital or cold. It feels emotional, premium, and intentionally designed. Now let's talk about tech, because this is where things shift into the future. The display setup is wide, clean, and seamlessly integrated into the cabin. No cheap tablet-style screens here. Everything feels built-in and purposeful. The central interface acts as a control hub, managing drive modes, suspension settings, navigation, camera systems, media and connectivity. But more importantly, it feels like it's part of a larger digital ecosystem, not just a standalone infotainment unit. This is the kind of setup that doesn't just react to your inputs, it anticipates them. AI integration, the smart driving experience. One of the most exciting aspects of this SUV is the potential AI integration. We're not talking about basic voice commands. We're talking about a system that learns your behavior. Imagine a vehicle that understands your preferred driving style, your daily routes, your seat and climate preferences, your mood, whether you want a relaxed or aggressive drive. It could automatically adjust the suspension for comfort during traffic, then tighten everything up when the road opens. It could sync with your calendar, suggest optimal routes, and even manage charging or fuel stops depending on your schedule. This isn't just convenience. This is a personalized driving experience. Performance. Power meets precision. Now let's address the big question. Does it actually perform like a Corvette? While official specs are still under wraps, expectations are high, and for good reason. This SUV is likely to offer multiple powertrain options, including a high-output turbocharged engine, a hybrid-assisted all-wheel drive system, possibly even a fully electric performance variant. But performance here isn't just about numbers. It's about how the power is delivered. You're expecting instant throttle response, strong mid-range acceleration, and confident traction. More importantly, you want that feeling where the vehicle shrinks around you when you push it hard. That's what defines a true performance machine. And from everything we've seen, this SUV is aiming to deliver exactly that. Modern buyers don't want compromise, and this SUV seems to understand that. Thanks to an advanced adaptive suspension system, the Corvette C10 SUV is expected to have a dual personality. In comfort mode, it should feel smooth, composed, and refined, perfect for city driving or long highway journeys. Switch to a more aggressive setting, and the entire character changes. The suspension tightens, steering sharpens, and the vehicle becomes far more responsive. This ability to switch between relaxed and performance-focused driving is no longer optional. It's essential. And this SUV seems built around that idea. Safety in this vehicle isn't just about adding features, it's about creating confidence. Expect a full suite of advanced driver assistance systems including adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, high-resolution 360-degree cameras, cross-traffic alerts, automated parking. But what matters more is how these systems behave. They're expected to feel natural, supportive, and non-intrusive, more like a co-pilot than a control system. Whether you're navigating tight city streets or cruising on the highway, the goal is simple: make driving easier without taking away control. Practicality. Real life meets performance. Here's where things get really interesting. Unlike traditional Corvettes, this SUV is designed for real life. You get spacious rear seating, easier entry and exit, usable cargo space, long-distance comfort. This means it's not just a weekend car. It's something you can actually live with every day. For families, business owners, or anyone who wants one vehicle that does everything, this becomes incredibly appealing. It gives you the emotion of a sports car, combined with the practicality of an SUV. Target audience. Who is this for? This isn't for everyone, and that's exactly the point. The Corvette C10 SUV is for people who love driving but need more practicality, want luxury without losing excitement, appreciate advanced technology but don't want complexity, refuse to settle for ordinary. It's for those who have outgrown traditional sports cars but aren't ready to give up the thrill. Final verdict: game changer or gamble? So what does all this mean? If the Corvette C10 SUV delivers on even 80% of what it promises, it won't just enter the market, it will challenge it. This isn't about competing with existing SUVs. This is about redefining what a performance luxury SUV can be. It represents a shift from raw aggression to intelligent performance, from simple luxury to emotional connection, and from traditional driving to a fully integrated experience. This could be the bridge between old school driving passion and the future of connected, electrified mobility. And that's what makes it so important. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like, subscribe to Avengers Autos, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think the Corvette C10 SUV will be a game changer, or just another risky experiment? Because one thing is clear, the future of performance is changing, and it's arriving faster than we expected.